Going on, ladies and gentlemen? Holla at your boy! Back at it again, and we 1-for-1 this time. I ain't complaining. I'll deal with it. Could have easily been 2 of 2, but it is what it is. Looks like we gonna have ourselves either a sweep or a 7-game series, depending on whether Boston decides to come back and get their head out of their ass. Stop shooting threes every time they get a second. Anytime I turn around and I look back, Boston's shooting a three-pointer. They don't know how to do nothing else. It's literally driving me insane. Jason Tatum literally can go to the basket at will if he wanted and score every single time. That's how I know the Celtics weren't really trying to win this game. It's like they were just heaving threes to keep the game close so the Knicks could take it in the end. I guarantee you, watch next game, you're going to see the Celtics start driving to the basket. You're going to see them play way differently now, watch, because they were throwing these 2 games away. In my opinion, they weren't really playing the way they play all season. Because, yes, they shoot a lot of threes, but they also drive to the basket sometimes. But to just never do it, come on now. All of a sudden, they just not ever driving to the basket. They just don't make no type of sense, fellas. Now, if we look at the box score, we gonna see something a little bit weird. Anunoby didn't even have a good game. That brother only had 5 points. 5 points from one of their premier starters. But Karl-Anthony Towns gave you 21. Bridges only gave you 14. And Jalen Brunson, their best player, wasn't even their highest scorer. He only gave them 17 points. Didn't even have a double-double. Josh Hart gave him 23 points. That brother was just everywhere. That brother gets the most important rebounds. And like he just hustles, bustles, and before you know it, he has the most important rebound in his hand to either kick it out or go right back up with it. It's insane. Almost everybody scored on their lineup, though. That's very consistent. Not everybody on their lineup, but the people that they played anyway. That's very special. Now we look at the Celtics side. What do you notice at the very top? That's right. Their best player, Jason Tatum, did not show up. That brother only had 13 points. 13 points. Did have 14 rebounds. But that don't mean nothing if you don't win the game. You did that for nothing. Your team needs you to drop 30 points, and you only can give them not even half of that. Jaylen Brown gave you 20, but I expect that brother to give you 30 as well. So I don't know what's going on. Derek White gave you a healthy 20 points. Jrue Holiday didn't show up. And neither did Porzingis. So 2 of your starters combined 18 points when you need them both to score 20 for you. So if the Celtics gonna play like this, they not gonna survive, fellas. If Porzingis and Jrue Holiday are just not gonna show up, it's gonna be a long series. I don't know if Porzingis got hurt, but that brother only played 14 minutes. That's not going to get it done. Now, if you're telling me that Porzingis is out for the rest of the series, it's over. The Knicks are going to take this and walk home with it easily. I'm going to pay attention to that injury report. If Porzingis is gone, fellas, this series is over because Boston won't have any more size. Porzingis is their size. They rely on that brother to rim protect, rebound, and play defense. If he's gone, that is the biggest gash to their stomach, and now they are slowly bleeding out. Blood is everywhere leaking. If you telling me that Porzingis is gone for the rest of this series, I'm going to keep a close eye on that, brothers. Now, with this game, woo! Holla at your boy with this game. I got this game right because these brothers have no business not running the Nuggets out of the gym. The Thunder should be able to run these guys in and out of the gym every single time in transition. That's why I couldn't believe they lost that game 1, even though Jokic was dominating. You got to make Jokic turn him into a track star. You got to make that brother run all game long to the point that he's so tired, to the point where he was last night, had no legs under him, couldn't do anything. Jamal, same thing with that brother. Neither one of those brothers had legs under them. They were just out there looking horrid. I'm talking the worst of the worst. Yeah, I wish it would show their shooting stats so you can see how bad it truly was. I'm going to have to start bringing ESPN stats on the side over there. I'll do that next game because we need to show you how bad they shot. This doesn't show the story. This only shows their minutes, rebounds, assists, and points. It doesn't show their field goal attempts, turnovers, stuff like that, free throws. We need to see the whole full story, the true story, not just part of it. Because this doesn't show you the true derelict of duty of this team of playing basketball. They didn't play basketball last night. I don't know what they were doing. I can't even call it laying down because combined, Jokic and Murray didn't even combine 30 points. They're supposed to score 30 by themselves, let alone. But they couldn't even do it together as a unit. If that's going to happen, and you telling me that these brothers can't get it done, but the thing that's on their side, they're going back to Denver. That's the only thing that's on their side. And they stole a game in game one. They would behoove them to win these two games because the way the Thunder's playing at home, it's going to be hard to beat them again at home. You got them the first game, but now they felt you out. And now they dominated you second game, so they probably feel like they can dominate you again. This is just embarrassing. Now you look on their side, the Thunder, every single person on their team scored, guys. Everybody. Now that worries me. Does that mean the Denver Nuggets just didn't have it last night? Or did the Thunder just figure out their defense and how to attack them? Game 3 is going to show us a lot within these two games. Well, mainly this game right here, this series, we're going to learn a lot. We're going to learn if this was an aberration or if the Thunder have figured out this team. And we're going to find that out tomorrow when I make my pick on that. But tonight we got the Warriors. And I think that's the only game for the night. Yeah, Thursday night, Warriors, 8:30 versus the Timberwolves. I'm going with the Timberwolves, even though the Warriors handled them. It's a risky pick for me. But the Timberwolves, they at home. They felt out the Warriors. All you can hope is that the Timberwolves get their heads out of their asses and play better. Because if not, we might be seeing the Warriors in the finals. But then again, I don't know if the Warriors can take out the Thunder. The Thunder just have so much depth and youth and strength and speed and shooting and passing and just unison. So I just don't know. And the Timberwolves might be a better matchup against the Thunder, but I think the Thunder will handle any team right now we talking about. I don't know who could match up with them. So I guess I'm going to pick the Timberwolves, and I'm going to live with it. Even if the Timberwolves lose, I'm going to live with it. But I feel like they should tie this series up tonight. They got a good enough team as long as everybody shows up and they play right and they do their jobs. They're going to get it done. As long as they don't do a stinker. They didn't even get 100 points. I'm pretty sure they scored 100 points in every playoff game. I'm pretty sure they played their worst playoff game to date off of rest too. So I expect them to show up and show out and play much better. And we're going to stick with the Timberwolves, ladies and gentlemen. Other than that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.